In honor of the Confederate States of America Marine Corps, established March 16th, 1861. I got a T-shirt. I think it's from Dixie Republic or Dixie Outfitters. It's in there in South Carolina. Both of them are actually good, but it's either Dixie Republic or Dixie Outfitters. I think it's Dixie Republic who has it in South Carolina. You can get it on the web, and this is my little coffee cup from the Sons of Confederate Veterans. They also threw in a First National flag. And you can see it's got the 7 stars on it for the first 7 states. South Carolina, Florida, Alabama, Georgia. Well, wait a minute. South Carolina, Mississippi, Florida, Alabama, Georgia, Louisiana, and Texas. So that's the first 7 states that seceded in quick succession. And then we had 4 more and 2 more claimed. 2 more claimed was Kentucky and Missouri. And the 4 more that came after the 7 states was Virginia, Arkansas, North Carolina, and Tennessee, because these 7 states got attacked. They put down their secession documents. So, the U.S. Marine Corps is now, since around 2010. See, this is why I don't really like the Marine Corps. There's one thing about being dedicated to individual Marines that are in there, as long as they're not careerists and, you know what I mean, little brown nosers. But they got to the point, the Marine Corps officially back in 2010, they started banning anybody from getting into service who had a Confederate flag tattoo. Or they banned that symbology on a base. They used to have it, people actually still fly it out in the field sometimes, depends if they're in Afghanistan. This is the front of the shirt too. So this was the Marine Corps flag right here. It's got the 7 stars, the First National with M for Marines. And the Marine Corps in the Confederacy was actually, I don't know if they call them a commandant, that's like a German word, or the leader, the general, or whatever he was, whatever title he had for the Confederate Marine Corps. His former job was paymaster. He was a paymaster, and he became head of the Marine Corps. Now, it still kind of tells you it doesn't matter what your MOS is, right? Anyway, flag's still flying up there, nice and proud. So I got this because I was I'll tell you the truth, I'm kind of disgusted with, I was in the Marine Corps, but I'm kind of disgusted with a lot of stuff that went on there, because it's, I can imagine how much worse it even got. I'd imagine it got worse when they went to all volunteer, and I think that's about when I started in there. So, it got where, I don't know, I think the last war that really was fought by the citizen soldier, not saying the war that was like 100%, this was probably the last war that was 100% just cause, but, and I can't knock anybody for fighting, but, any other war, but I'm saying is, the last war of the citizen soldier was Vietnam. After that, volunteer really meant paid. See, nobody was like really, the volunteers were before the volunteer, you know what I mean? It's like a wordplay, they double the salary and they give them lots more benefits to attract more people. That's not really being a volunteer. The Confederates were volunteers, man. Crap, they didn't even have shoes sometimes, that's how bad it was. So, anyway, I'm gonna be wearing this shirt. It's nice. It's a gray color. It's kind of like a darker gray, because you can see this is the hood of my Suzuki SJ413 Samurai thing, whatever you want to call it. People don't know what an SJ413 is, or a Jimny 13. It's a Samurai, basically. You can see this was truck line lit. This was done in truck lining, black truck bed lining, right? And this is gray. So this gray is a fairly dark gray, which is good, because I don't like lighter colored T-shirts because they get dirty too quick. They show up dirt, and then you got to try to get the dirt out of them. So it's a nice shirt. But that is the actual Marine Corps flag for the. As a matter of fact, if I ever, I got the money to get this big pole up here, but the next big one, if I ever, maybe I will put I'll put the Bonnie Blue up there, but maybe if I ever find a Confederate Marine Corps flag, I'll put that up there, with the larger Confederate flag over that. So, actually, I think it was in the only time, I'm not sure the exact details, but the only time the U.S. Marine Corps actually lost at Beachhead was due to them going up against the Confederates. The Confederates are actually able to get the beachhead. Tells you something, right? Anyway, but that's, to me, that's like a psychological history and a morale booster. But what I'm really kind of miffed at today is like, I don't know, there's, if the new policies were everybody's got to wear, purple tutus or some crap and say hoorah like in a high-pitched voice, well, the people on the top would try to force everybody to freaking do that. It's like whatever they can get away with. So they're getting more and more screwed up in increments. It's like, you know what I'm saying, in the United States Marine Corps, they're getting more screwed up in slow increments. Not saying everybody's screwed up, but their policies are actually, a lot of it got reversed with the last election, of course. If it went the other way, you could imagine what the careerists on the top would be telling everybody in the Marine Corps how to be and stuff, right? So, I mean, like, screw them, man. I don't really care about them, man. It's like the only thing I care about is the individual Marines. I do not care about any yo-yos on the top telling me some freaking propaganda. I don't give a crap about them at all. I do not care. As a matter of fact, I hate them. Okay? I mean, I hate them with a passion. Okay? I'll be bluntly honest with it. I'm not talking about the individual Marines, but, the sellout jerks. So this is, to me, it's one way of honoring the Marine Corps, but it's Confederate Marine Corps. Okay? I love it, man. So I think it's from the Dixie Republic in South Carolina. If it's not Dixie Republic, it's Dixie Outfitters, but they both got loads of stuff on here, so enjoy.